Now we proceed. We go to the outgoing chairman again, president again, for his valedictory speech and remarks. Professor Hope EGHAGHA.
Urhobo. You know Urhobo? Was there a mic here? Okay.
I left that one for you special. Did you ask him to switch on the mic?
Hello? Yeah. Off the mic. The incoming president, Professor Joseph Obugu, and other members, a highly respected senior citizen who is sitting to my left, Chidbudi Ibru, other distinguished members of this group, my wife, but Urhobo Oh, Miss Cousin. First, I'm very happy today. That's an idea that started simply as an idea has blossomed like this. We have had to move from Robo-Renaissance movement to Robo-Renaissance society. With our bank, our account is Robo-Renaissance movement because that was the name that we used at that time. We had grand ideas about progress in Urhobo land, about culture, about the politics, about education, the youth, and the economy in Urhobo land. We thought that we should revive the can-do spirit which is there in Urhobo land, which has given birth to quite a number of successful persons outside the state. When we searched for businessmen of repute in Nigeria, one of the foremost names is that of Chief Michael Ibu. Who in his days was associated with entrepreneurship. I remember ice fish, which was called Hebrew fish. My generation will never forget that. So it was a gift to Nigeria. And there were others. So that can-do spirit. We thought we should revive it. And that's the reason in the name of the organization. We founded it on WhatsApp, on the WhatsApp platform. Strictly Urhobo. I remember we've had to fight a battle, keeping it strictly Urhobo. Some of you are here. You witnessed the battles on that platform, where we delete some posts. Indeed, administering a WhatsApp platform is like administering Nigeria. There are always divergences, there are always disagreements. There are attempts to break the rule and give an excuse. But something came out very clearly. We had put together a very vibrant intellectual workhouse made up of academics, businessmen, politicians, university teachers, some of the young people, just name it. And so we take on issues about Urhobo land. I must commend the commitment, the vibrancy of members on that platform. Is, as Professor Dara described it, University of Urhobo land. That what we are doing there, we can easily do in a university. I hope that continues. And I pray it continues. We then created a Facebook platform to mentor the youths, and it's been amazing. It has kept me in touch. It has kept us in touch with the next generation. Sometimes I'm almost despondent when I see the kind of views that are expressed there, especially about fraudulent ways of making money. The notorious Yahoo. Agabe, you look the other side though. That is, I will give this illustration. A young man chatted me that he wanted to buy a computer. Oh, I said, that's good. I said, so how? What's the story? He said the mother gave him money to buy a laptop, and he went to do Naija bet with the money. I said, why? Why did you do that? He said he thought he could make more money and buy a better laptop, but he lost everything. I said, but what did you want to do with the money? So, guy, you know now, side hustle. I said, which kind of hustle? He said, now, you know now. I said, Yahoo. He said, you know now. I said, the way you look at me, do I look like somebody who gives you money to buy a laptop to do Yahoo? Come on, get off my side. But that is the recurring story. So we, our generation, we need to be involved in one way or the other to mentor the next generation. If we have those successors, it means we have not succeeded. My capacity as a stakeholder, as consultant to the government on education, I visit the schools, and I see that a different culture has emerged, which wasn't there. This is off record, please, because it is all over the world. It's all over Nigeria. I beg your pardon. Where just to get the wealth is what matters, not how. And they have taken it to the next level. Where a 16-year-old boy is the breadwinner in the family. And he buys a car that is 50 million naira worth and takes it home. And the parents will celebrate. Sometimes they go to church and do Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving to who? So it's a serious problem. It is. You need to stay in a hotel in Warri and find that 90% of lodgers are youth with their sagging trousers. It is not funny. Because it is becoming acceptable. It becomes a way of life. The amusing part of it is that I was told that, at the point, the Yahoo boys from Bogara and the Yahoo boys from Mosuga had a football match. Openly, all the expensive cars were parked around. Their mothers were there, cheering them on. We grew up in a culture, if I wore a shirt that my parents didn't buy for me, my mother or my father would ask, "Oh, who gave these shirts to you?" If you couldn't account for it, be sure that you'll be confiscated. But the reversal is the case now, where a girl who is 16, 18, 20 is a breadwinner in the family. You just need to visit our Facebook page. You see the positive things that are going on. They say, who needs second wife? When side chicks are there. Who needs to have a second wife when you can have many side chicks? That is when they discuss polygamy. These are worrying things. So we do hope that we will put measures in place to properly mentor the youth. Our view was that we should articulate nationalistic, intellectual views about the Urhobo nation within the ambit of the country. We say we are the 5th largest ethnic group in Nigeria. What have we done with that population? But URS has intervened in different ways. We sponsored, held an international lecture that attracted the cream of society, invited different groups. That was in 2019. It was at PTI. That we have stayed together since 2017, for me, is an achievement. I'm happy that my vision has had the buy-in of so many people. It is no longer my vision, it is the vision of everybody. I speak Urhobo, but when I stand before an audience, it's difficult for me to flow. But in conversations, I can do that very well. I do hope that when I step out of office, I will learn more in that direction. So one of the things that we should do is ensure that Urhobo is taught in our local government, in our schools. We were in primary, secondary schools, and the mantra was, don't speak vernacular. So if you spoke Urhobo while in school, you could be flogged. And the teachers enforced that. Whereas in Yoruba land, they were teaching mathematics in Yoruba language. At least in some areas. Yes.
EGHAGHA, come forward.
DIG.
Come forward.
Okay, Akoibo. DIG Marvel Akoibo. And his wife. Ugurugu. You're welcome, sir.
My lord.
You're welcome, madam. Please. in front there.
I hope I'm not deceiving anybody.
No. So we have intervened in different ways. We intervened in Weru by supplying some items when that community was invaded by herdsmen. Some of our youth were slaughtered, and we brought that to the attention of the world. We also intervened in the Okwama matter, and our intervention is on. What has happened in Okwama is injustice. There is a sense in which we can say it is genocide. Yes. Because there was an attempt to obliterate the Okwama by burning down all the houses and sending them away in the 21st century. And then some elders from that community are still in detention. 6 months, 9 months, I think it's 1 year now, without trial. That should not take place at all. We have sponsored people to the media, done a lot on Facebook, on social media. This should continue. So we pray for continuity. I want to thank, I want to remember such persons as late General John Obada, who was our supporter. Let's clap for his memory. I also want to remember Urhobo Ken Okpara, who died. Although he was based in Europe, he was a marvelous, wonderful supporter, and we applaud his memory. I thank Mirogwa Barosa, Dr. Mrs. Linda Cassidy, Akpo Kitty, Dr. John Was, Dr. Wifada, Dr. Glenn Ogunjafo, Abraham Obodo, and Mrs. Gladys Imebu, and GT Ellen. But she's GT Foley. So, also thank Chief Mrs. Cecilia Ibu, who gave us a meeting venue in the early years. Remember? Yes. So UROS has been sustained by contributions of members. We have not had any grant from government, but we know how much we have achieved. What it means is that if the people are properly galvanized, properly led, they would. There's some of them I've never met, and we just make an appeal. We want to visit Weru and raise 4 million, 5 million, 11 million, units of 20,000, 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, the highest donation being 500,000 from one or two big weeks. But we think that is a model UPU should adopt. But to achieve that, you need to provide credible leadership and accountability. I pray that my successor, who had been with us from the beginning, when it was made a sound, I think I was even happier than him. And there are reasons for that. Today, he's taking over as president of URS. When I saw clearly that this was a fitting person for the role, I stepped back a bit, and he has done well. Congratulations. I thank all of those who have been part of the URS dream. Those who have been holding meetings in my office without being paid. No sitting allowance.
Sacrifice.
No transport allowance. You ferried yourself to my office and we stayed there, I think it was the third Thursday of every month. And we spent 3-4 hours discussing the challenges in Urhobo. Please, a round of applause. That spirit of giving for the sake of the motherland should continue. I believe that Chief Abubu is dynamic, is younger. He will take the association to the next level. If not the promised land, but very close to it. And finally, in thanking everybody, I call on the new executive to cooperate with him the way they did with me. Chief Imawuru, I didn't acknowledge you. The silent achiever, one-man riot squad. We will be in Lagos and we hand over Delta to him. You go and sleep, he will deliver. Thank you very much. Well, he didn't have a choice, it's my in-law. I do hope that we will start an investment policy, which is what we didn't achieve in the last 7 or 8 years. Let's see whether we can have seed money. We have $1 billion, which we invest for mid-term and long-term planning. That's my message to you. Shawari.
Please put your hands together for Professor Hope EGHAGHA.
Leadership is not cheap. Let's clap for
Somebody's name will Hope. You see Hope. You know, in my university days, I had one professor, head of department. Anytime he had to make a speech in the department, he would say, I am not feeling too well today, so I'm not going to speak for too long. He will end up speaking for 2 hours. So we started praying, oh God, let this man know well. The day when he go well, 10 hours he go speak. Professors, their work is to talk. Not now, there's a professor, literature English, there's another professor, law coming in. Are we not in soup? So?